Hello, I believe I'm live. This is one of the first times that I'm doing a live, so I think I'm live. Just give me a moment as I try to figure this out. Okay, now I'm live. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Hey. Welcome to my Wind Down Wednesdays live series. This is the first one, and I have had a mountain of issues technologically tonight to get set up. So if you're here with me right now, take a deep breath and take a sip. So today, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about fear and how this emotion is a super powerful one and one that we probably all have felt at one time in our lives or another. I don't think I'm alone. Not only does this feeling of fear let you know that you're alive, but it's also an emotion that offers you choice, as long as you're open to seeing that. But before we get into all that, I'm facing my fear right now by doing this. So I'd appreciate anyone who is on the live to say hello, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Let me know that you're with me and you can hear me. It keeps giving me error messages, so I'm not sure if this is even going to work, but I'm just going to go with it. Let it unfold the way it's supposed to unfold. So, engage. Maybe you can ask questions or answer my questions in the chat or in the comments. That would be great, and I'd really appreciate it. So, if you are on, let me know what you're drinking. Is it a nice glass of chamomile tea? Or for me, it's my favorite, Prosecco Rosé. So cheers to everybody out there, and cheers for showing up and for just engaging with an open heart, if you will. So, okay, fear. It can be really scary, right? What I've come to integrate into my own life is just this knowingness of when something scares me. Maybe it's an action that I want to take. Hi, Jennifer. Or maybe it's an emotion that I want to feel, but I'm kind of pushing it away. Fear shows up to give us a choice. And sometimes that choice is to freeze and to stop whatever it is that you were going to do or work through and just walk away. And that's okay, because that's your own journey. But the other choice is to actually do the scary thing, right? Take the action, feel the emotion, because it's usually what scares you the most is usually the exact thing that you need to do in order to basically evolve to the next phase of your life. So this series has been on my heart for way too long. It's been months on my heart, and I've been thinking about doing it, but to be perfectly honest, you guys, I was scared. I'm scared right now. I start stressing over what other people are going to think and how are they going to judge me and all that crap that goes along with caring too much about what other people think and not enough about what you want to actually do. So maybe you felt that way too at one point of your life or another. And if you have, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm not alone. So just a little background, you guys. I've reinvented myself a number of times over the last 20 years. First, I was a corporate executive leading a team in advertising, in control of millions of dollars. And then I had a couple babies come along, and I didn't want the commute to Manhattan, so I chose to work from home as a corporate consultant, and I had to build that six-figure salary back up. And then this little whisper in my heart and in my ear was telling me, you got to do something more. There's something more out there for you. So I wanted to become a personal trainer. So I went from a nice, comfortable six-figure salary that was fine to a paltry five-figure and trying to figure it out. And the debt was insurmountable in my mind. I just couldn't get over it. And so I went back to consulting. I got some more consulting work done. And that's when I finally leaned in to that seed that was planted on my heart 20 years ago to finally become a certified life coach. That's been my dream. Hi, Debbie. So good to have you here. The most important thing that I can do as a life coach is basically to help people cope better with stress or reduce it altogether. And my goal through life coaching, and it's a big, hairy, audacious, scary one, but my goal is to change humanity one life at a time. to truly make a difference in the way people think, so they can ultimately create the badass life that they fully deserve and they can fall in love with and not have any regrets. So most of us don't take action to change our results in our lives because of fear. And I want to take this opportunity to share with you a little bit about fear and where it comes from. So it comes from a very important part of our brain, and I'm not going to geek out on you too much here, but let's just call it the critter brain, because that's what I've affectionately learned to call that voice in my head. And maybe you guys have heard it too, that really harsh voice that is so critical on you. For me, it's like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not fill in the blank enough. That's that critter brain that is built in our brain. The whole reason why it was created was for our survival. Okay, so it's very important. There's a positive intention for that critter brain to talk so nasty to us. Ultimately, it has to make sure that the 3 human basic needs in our life, every human has 3 basic needs. It's to feel loved, to feel safe, and to have a sense of belonging. And when any of those 3 things are in jeopardy, the critter brain starts to attack. It wants to keep you the same, doesn't want any change. So there are 6 myths that go along with the critter brain, which ultimately drives that level of fear and anxiety way up. So let's try to debunk some of these myths, shall we? So I'll list them out first, and then I'll go into them, each one of them a little bit, with a little bit more detail. So the first is perfectionism. Who else is a perfectionist? Yes. The second is overwhelm. Who hasn't felt a sense of overwhelm in their lives? I know I have. The third is feeling stuck, like you just can't move, you can't do anything. The fourth is feeling like you're behind. The fifth is just not doing it right. And the sixth is comparing ourselves to other people. And sometimes, I know I have, comparing myself to other people, considering, oh my gosh, they're so much farther along in life. They're so much farther ahead on achieving their goals. So those are the 6 myths, okay? Now I'm going to go into a little bit of information for each one of those. So stay with me if you're enjoying some of this. Hopefully some of it resonates. My intention is to just shed some light, love, and joy. And just, to let you know that you're not alone in this big, scary world. So the first one, perfectionism. Whoa. Perfectionism. I know I've been so guilty of being a perfectionist myself. So it's when you start thinking along the lines of, I should be doing this perfectly. Anything else, that'd be a failure. If I can't do it perfectly, anything less is an ultimate failure. So might I suggest we kind of reframe this for ourselves? How about if we trade perfectionism for presence? Novel idea, right? But when we're in that like doer mode, we got to get it right, we got to get it perfect. Sometimes we forget to just be, to allow ourselves to be who we really are. So, I know I'm not doing this live perfectly. I had so many technological issues. I had to switch computers. All of a sudden, Facebook wasn't recognized by my browser. What the freak? Of course, like 10 minutes before I'm doing a live. Naturally, that happens. So, I may not be doing it perfectly, but I'm certainly present. And I'm present while I'm taking this action. And I'm doing the best I can with loving intention. That's what I can control. My intention and how I show up and how I'm present. And when I say that, if you just let go of perfectionism and trade it in for presence, I know for me that feels softer. It feels a little bit easier for my body. How about yours? It's not as harsh as that critter brain attacking you, saying if you don't do it perfect, you might as well not do it at all. It's just, let's just be present. So also, something I've learned throughout my coaching curriculum is there's no such thing as failure, you guys. Consider it just feedback, right? You can't get it perfect every single time, but might you be able to learn something from each time that you do try? I would think so. The second is overwhelm. Ugh. You feel like I have to figure all this out. I have to get it all done right away. I have so much to do, and if I don't get it all done, I will fail. That's the critter brain, just trying to protect us. So anyone can learn anything as long as it's learned in small chunks. So it's just one step at a time. It's not an insurmountable goal. It's a big goal. It's a scary goal. And that's okay. Because when it's scary, again, that's probably exactly what you need to move forward and move into. So feeling that overwhelm, just break it down. Just break it down and take one piece at a time to get just a little bit closer to that goal of yours. The third is feeling stuck. Oh, I know I've been stuck. And you just feel lost. You may even feel stupid. I know I have. And just thinking like, I can't figure this out. I'm not smart enough. I'm not going to be able to figure this out, so I might as well just stay stuck. And that sucks, to be honest. So instead of feeling like you're just stuck and you have no choice, own your stuckness, okay? Realize the reason why you're probably feeling stuck is because you're just not seeing the options yet. So something else that you might need to know, or you might need to see, you might need to understand in order to get out of that stuck state. It doesn't have to happen all at once. Don't take it all at once. Just one thing that maybe you need to learn or see or understand, and then you'll be able to move through. It's bite sizes. So number 4 is feeling behind. You're behind the 8 ball. According to who? Who's tracking you? Only yourself. So if you take a look at that, instead of saying, well, I'm so behind, I should just quit. I can't keep up, so I might as well just quit. It's okay to be exactly where you're at. And maybe there's a specific reason with the positive intention, because every action has a positive intention. It's just trying to unpack that and look at it. But with the specific reason, it has a positive intention as to why you're at the stage of your life right now. And I love this. You've all heard it. That quote, every master was once a disaster. Oh, it's so true. And it's refreshing to just like kind of, yeah, dude, like everybody who's out there that's perfect or looks perfect or is acting perfect, they've also once been a disaster. So we're all shifting. We're all going through this fear, and it's a choice that we make, either to go through it or to let it stop us dead in our tracks. So allow yourself some grace. The goal, whatever the goal is, that remains the same. Maybe the plan needs to change a little bit here and there. Move it around, but the goal stays the same. So if you can stay focused on that goal, and your reason, your real motivating factor, your reason for that goal, for achieving it, you'll get there at the exact time that you're supposed to. Number 5, we're almost done, folks. Stay with me. Number 5, not doing it right. Again, I ask myself this to just kind of coach myself, like I'm not doing it right. And then I say, according to who? Who knows the right way to do anything? There's so many different perspectives in this world. So why not trust yourself? Why not trust your own perspective to do it the way that feels right to you? It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just do it. So, maybe you just consider, what? I'll learn what I need to when I'm supposed to. And it may not be perfect. It may not be exactly right according to Tom, Dick, and Harry, but it's right for me right at this moment. That just feels so much softer in my body too. I hope some of this is resonating for you guys. The last one, number 6, is comparison. Other people are farther ahead. Comparing your life with other people is just not fair to ourselves. When we're at war with ourselves, who wins? Last time I checked, neither of us. The critter brain doesn't win, and neither do we. So we have no clue what other people have been through or go through on a daily basis. So as long as you just are moving a little bit forward towards that goal of yours, you're not going to be stuck, and you're going to move into that goal eventually. As long as you're not moving backwards or you're not moving at all. Just keep going further. It's your own journey. Stop comparing it with everybody else. And as I'm preaching to you guys, I'm certainly preaching to myself. So guys, one question, or a few questions maybe, that I'll leave you with tonight is, whatever you're faced with right now that is fearful, how might that fear be of value to you right now in what you're fearful of doing? How might it be of value to you? Is it keeping you safe? Is it keeping you loved? Is it keeping you like that sense of belonging? You can still keep that positive intention, but just change the mechanism. starting to fuel that fear into excitement, into exhilaration, that holy shit, this is the first time I'm doing this. Holy shit, you guys, this is the first time I'm doing a live series about lessons that I've learned through my 20 years of self-development and the last couple through life coaching. And I have so much to share, so it would be, I'd be doing a disservice if I wasn't sharing it. So how might that fear be of value to you right now? Just think about that. It may be protecting you, maybe. And what if we can keep that positive intention intact, moving through fear? So I think that that is powerful. I hope that instead of fear stopping you, what if the fear is trying to actually signal you that you have an opportunity to change, to evolve, to leap into that next phase of your life? So Debbie, hello. Jennifer, Carla, Maya, thank you so much. I know my video is acting freaky. I just had a ton of problems, so thanks for sticking it out. I'm sorry that it keeps pausing. I'll figure it out, hopefully before next week. But Carla, to your question, can comparing ourselves inspire us too? Yes, but not necessarily comparing. What I like to look at is when I see someone who's actually achieving the goal that I want to achieve, I look at that person and I say, well, damn, if they're able to do it, it's possible. So can I. Think about the 4-minute mile, right? Nobody believed that anybody could ever accomplish a 4-minute mile. It was impossible, scientifically proven impossible, until somebody did it. And then people are looking at that person doing the 4-minute mile and they're like, oh shit, all right, it's possible. So I look at other people, not comparing, but to get inspired by. And sometimes I inspire myself when I'm actually, like tonight, I'm inspiring myself, to be perfectly honest. Cheers, badasses. I'm on here with technological issues, doing my thing, talking to you guys. I don't know who's there, who's seeing me, if my video's pausing or what, but I'm here and I'm doing it. So I'm inspiring myself to do it again, because this is the first time I'm doing it. So it's nerve-wracking, right? I'm just honest. I'm transparent. It's nerve-wracking. It's uncomfortable. But next time I'll be a little bit better. And the time after that, I'll be a little bit better. So I want to continue inspiring myself. So beautiful question, Carla. I love that. I hope that answered it. Maya, hello. Sue, hello. Garrett, cheers to you, my friend. And with that, ladies and gents, it's about 17 minutes, so I went a little over, but you know, it's my first time, whatever. So I hope that you got something from this. I hope something resonated with you, something landed for you in your heart, where you can kind of just reflect on it and maybe start to think about your fears a little bit differently. That's all I'm trying to do with these live series, you guys. I'm trying to just offer a little bit wider perspective, maybe a little clarity in your life, and maybe just a little substance for you to hold on to. And know that you're not alone. You're not alone. Living on purpose, people. I'm going to try to end this video because I don't know what I'm doing. So let's see if I end it. But love to all of you, and cheers, and live on purpose.